Howdy, y'all. Back to the YouTube with the voodoo. Just to make sure we know where we're at. And to make sure people can... There we go. All right. No music today. I'm gonna be watching my clock pretty hard. Steph and Skip said they would be going to the mountains. The dog right back here is gonna bark. I'm gonna smoke a pipe and be me. That's right. It's great to be me. Absolutely wonderful. Howdy. Not sure who's here, but if you're here, you're here. Good to see you today. I feel like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Do you know the people in your neighborhood? Now you say that with some Jack Nicholson, and you start sounding like a serial killer. Do you know the people in your neighborhood? I know I'm not supposed to talk stuff about Fred Rogers. Everybody loved Fred Rogers. Not necessarily me. Gotta fix my chair. Fixed. Done. Good. Alright. By the way, for all of you out there on YouTubeville, I want to take this point in time to remind you that if you're under the age of 21 or easily offended, go. Leave. If that kills my numbers in my channel, I don't care. YouTube says anybody under the age of 21 should be leaving anyways. That's their rules, not mine. I don't care. Easily offended is because I'm opinionated and I know it, and if you want to complain about me, well, that's too bad. I'm just going to talk shit about you anyways. So if you didn't already leave, too bad. I asked politely-ish. This is why YouTube says 21 and under. Gotta go. Not my fault. Their rules, not mine. I don't care. It's not as if we're going to see a lot of people under the age of 21 smoking a pipe. It's really, really 1, 2 in a million. Ridiculously low levels of people who smoke tobacco in a pipe. And of those people who are underage, way fewer. Most people who are younger don't have time to sit around. Be calm, be still, be quiet, and contemplate. Pipes bring that. That's why you don't see a lot of young people smoking a pipe unless it's some sort of cracked pipe or smoking some weed in a pipe. Yeah, they'll do the hell out of that. Anyways, I'm here waiting for Steph and Skip. Hanging out and providing y'all a nice little forum to just get together, have a good time, and hopefully, if possible, be ready for Steph and Skip to show up if they're going to. Of course, they did say they were running to the mountains first thing in the morning. I don't know if that means that they will be back or not. If they are, we'll be here. In case you're wondering, I just felt like sitting in the very, very far back corner of the Voodoo studio. I often enough sit up at the red door. The wind chimes are soothing. Plus, I get to sit around and kind of take a look at what all I gotta cut out of these trees here in the backyard. More than a few of them need a little work. It's part of the price of home ownership. You're going to run into that if you own or even think about owning a home. You got to cut limbs out of trees and sometimes entirely remove them just to keep your property healthy. Anyways, just like almost everything I do, I go into it with a plan. Let's see. I believe it was Mike Tyson that said it best. Everybody's got a plan till they get punched in the mouth. Plan is only good until it starts to fail. So I plan for it to fail once or twice. Figure out a way to go around it. What happens if the branch falls at me? Well, I've got to have an escape route. Well, a lot of people don't plan that. A lot of people get hurt. But a lot of geometry and years of doing it tends to make it go in my favor. Oh, in case y'all are wondering, yes, there's a super thin t-shirt. Note that you can see through that material. That's long sleeve. And then there's this other shirt that's below that one. And it is of a dry weave type material, because this morning it was in the 30s, and I'm fairly certain it's already up into the 60s, but I dressed appropriately so that the moisture wicking material of the bottom shirt would keep me from sweating too damn much. And because of the layers, I could peel off a layer, which was the jacket, and I wouldn't be instantly freezing. I could just peel off another layer. As I've said to y'all northerners before, I can handle the cold. I just put on another layer. I might wear 15 layers before I get warm enough, but damn it, I'll be warm. So back in November 2005, I bought a Harley Davidson Street Bob. I was in Nashua, New Hampshire. Yes, I bought basically a stripped down Harley, brand new, in November in New Hampshire. Now you're supposed to get 500 miles on it and then bring it back in for its first oil change. Within 24 hours of the time that I bought the motorcycle in Nashua, New Hampshire, in November, I was back in their shop getting my first oil change. Yeah, I can handle the cold. A couple months later, howdy, TX. Good to see Fort Worth is still alive and kicking. So a couple months later, after I bought the oh heck, we'll just go through a couple of stories real quick about that motorcycle in cold weather. About a week after I bought the bike, I got a call from the boss. Now, I was in Nashua, New Hampshire, and he said, "You got to get down to Washington, D.C." First words out of my mouth was, "What the hell? By myself, I've got to go to Washington, D.C.?" Oh, yeah, that sounds wonderful. That's why I'm sitting out in the backyard my own self. just comfortable. So the Washington, D.C. major post office, same one that serves all of Washington, D.C., one of those locations that had been specifically hit with a certain white powder. Steph and Skip, yes, I definitely will. Okay, will they be on at your regular time? And I'm going to have to see if I can find their channel to get subscribed and notifications. Of course, it's too late to do that, really. Maybe not. I might be able to figure it out. But yes, I definitely will. Aromatics. T-I-X. Okay. A-R-O-Matics. Got it. So, what we got here is not failure to communicate. Steph, Skip, I appreciate y'all stopping in because that keeps all the confusion down. So I got this. Well, if they're on already, I guess I can jump out of here and see about going over to their channel. I didn't know I was supposed to tailgate for them and be an hour early. All right, everyone, we're going to go over to the Aromatics, that's A-R-O-M-A-T-I-X channel, and we will talk about Harleys the next time I'm on. That should be New Year's Eve. Talk to you all later. Everybody have a good afternoon, and see you over there at Aromatics channel shortly. Long lives, big bowls, and long ashes. Y'all take care, and I'll see you soon.